beshu yo re ya ba mutsa le go tlosa dinao ke go kopana tse tshwenteng
today, and I don't mind it. Hey guys, I've still got the excitement from the traditional wedding day. It was such a beautiful day from start to finish. We woke up at the crack of dawn and just until the sun set, until we went to sleep that night. It was such a beautiful day. In this episode, I'm going to be taking you guys through or sharing with you guys the Magadi negotiations. Now, the Magadi negotiations and the celebrations were on the same day. So there was an invitation sent out to invite people at the farm in the northwest. And in the morning was the Magadi negotiations, and in the evening or in the afternoon was the celebrations. Now, many of you guys actually know Magadi as Lobola. So it's the same thing. Some of you guys know it as bride price or dowry. These concepts are very similar. Basically what happens in my tradition when a woman gets married, when a girl gets married, is that the man's family sends a letter to the female's family to ask that they come and negotiate on their son's behalf for him to get married to their daughter. A date is set, they come through on that date. The elders, the uncles from that family, so not even his parents, not my parents, none of our parents were involved in this part of the process. So his elders and my uncles, his elders and my elders, mostly uncles, we also allowed aunts into the process. They sit together and they speak about this marriage that is going to happen between their son and their daughter. So my family, my tradition, we call it Magadi, and on this day it was the Magadi negotiations and the Magadi celebrations. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what happened during the negotiations and leading up to the day, from the day that I left Joburg on Thursday until the day on Saturday, what happened. And then the second half is going to be the celebrations, because there's so much that happens and there's a lot to take into consideration. So let me start rambling. Let's get into the video because I'm even excited to watch it.
Lela pile.
Hey everyone, so everyone's here. My aunts, my uncles, not everyone, but there's quite a few people here. And I'm gonna quickly show you around what happens a couple of days before Moledlo. So it's gonna be nice. I'm tired, as you guys can see. My hair is like the highest bun that you've ever seen. But I'm a happy kid. Everybody's here, my family's here. It's just, I'm happy. Let's go see. Which is a 2,000 for setup.
But present will be making yeah, change it.
Oh. Is it that one? Shiny one. Yeah, ito na siya. So big. It's the reality of things. Single bed. Hey. It's always recording. It must always be straight.
Morning.
Go say morning.
Morning.
Grandma Tiki.
Morning. Morning boy. Morning. Why?
Morning everyone. The camera doesn't want to focus on me. There we go. Morning everyone. So it is Friday morning. I woke up at about 6:30, tried to shower. There was no water. Woke up at 7:30, showered. There was water. It was a beautiful shower. It's so cold here at the farm and I'm like in a short sleeve crop-ish top and been serving breakfast ever since I woke up. Haven't had breakfast. It's about 8 in the morning. I've left my charger, so I don't have my charger. I haven't spoken to Bay. I'm distraught. I'm so sad. I haven't spoken to Bay yet. And I have to go do my nails and I'm very late for my nail appointment, but we're just gonna drive to Mafikeng and just see what happens because your girl's gotta do her nails. But anyway, let me go show you guys around. My nephew took you guys around in the morning already. It's a beautiful day. It's a bit chilly, but we'll see.
Hello. Hi. Good afternoon.
When we arrived on the Thursday, everybody was still settling in. Yes, there was a bit of slaughtering going on the day. I think there was a cow slaughtered on that day. And then if you know anything about African weddings, traditional weddings, slaughtering has to happen. You guys eat meat. You buy it from the butcher. That thing died at some point. With us, we do it at home. Okay, so we did that. That was happening when we arrived and people were still getting ready and putting everything into place on the Thursday. On the Friday, then I went with my friend Koketo and my cousin Maseko to Mafikeng to go run some errands, buy sugar, buy plug points and all of these other things that I was sent for, and also try and get my nails done. We ended up spending the whole day at Mafikeng and we got very little done. But the nice thing that happened is that we came back with someone to do our nails. I'll leave her contact details down below. She did an amazing job. And it was really nice to actually just have someone come back home, get pampered. And the festivities and the feeling started to build up on the Friday. Like we got back home and we started to feel that, you know, something's happening. The energy started to pick up and I could feel it. I could feel that something amazing was going to happen. And it did. So here's what happened on the Friday.
What's that?
So my dad with the yesterday go ask him. I wanted to tell you, what Papa Butong Mabani. I was like, so Papa says not gonna allow. When I saw him with it, I wanted to tell you, hey, when Papa's out.
Recording now.
The description of gratuitous violence or
Hey, before we get copyright issues, it's a stop sign. Hey people, so remove my Mafikeng. We came to drop off my aunt and we're gonna go do our nails because your girl's nails aren't wretched. They're not new. And
they need to be redone.
They need to be redone. You guys
were picking lemons. Hi, Koketa.
Where's the lemons? Go get half.
Oh no! You guys are the worst. We'll come back though. We're coming back, right?
We know picking lemons.
Some of us
My soul
hurt.
got scarred and hurt.
I don't really see that, but anyway.
Some of us clever children were on chairs while
others were in trees. Way
inside the tree. Anyway,
Mom, I think.
hello, remote lang rita ko na. Okay. Already? Hello. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, sharp. Look at that. Fish and chips, ration and chips. It's about to go down. Like he was holding it like this. So, we have spent all damn day Mama Fiking, guys. Bun. Go get to every time she gets into the fragrance.
I think you must do like recordings, like
I'm gonna do a reel of this. This car is so huge, you can actually see it from the way I'm holding the thing. But we've been in Murphy Gang, it's hot as hell. So we're gonna go fetch someone to do our nails and then we're going back to the farm.
What's that photo?
no, it's not a photo.
It's a video.
Yes. She is eating runaways.
Chicken feet with sweet chili sauce.
Oh, but now, short, now. Hello, Malika. Oh, sorry. Hello.
That's right.
Oh, sorry.
I'll do it. Just
No.
You want the whole thing, the whole thing. You want the whole thing.
These are the nails. Done and dusted. I got a unicorn nail. Man, maak vol wat leeg is. Maak leeg wat vol is. Yes, smiley line.
What Kopano do that video again? I'm just showing people that you just play with my friend's head.
She's allowing me to do it again.
Everything.
This one.
Manala check. Arabanang Manala check. Manala clear check. Manala check.
Manala check. Muriri check. Burnett was check. The night before, as people continued to arrive for the wedding, the energy just started to pick up. Every single time somebody new arrived, as my sister arrived, the energy picked up. When my brother arrived, the energy picked up. As my brothers and sisters, who in the English definition are my cousins, as they continued to arrive, it just continued to pick up. It takes a whole family to get married. So you're probably wondering, where is V? Where's Mr. Shimange? What is he doing at this time? Let me tell you about a reason why I love this man so much. It's because he does not mind picking up a camera and showing you guys what's happening, and that's exactly what he did. He picked up a camera, he spoke into the camera. Sometimes he did a better job than me, and took you guys along for the ride. I really love his footage, and I really love seeing what he went through because it's an interesting perspective. Let me know what you guys think. Should we do more of this? Should we do this for the white wedding? Maybe? I don't know.
No, hey, regular. We had a bag that was missing, and now we found it. This is the bag. Just arrived. Gonna go grab some supper now. Introducing. This is my one of my brothers. Yeah. Hello, Mama. Hello. Say hi.
Okay, I think this is the part where I have to start explaining how this all happens. So with negotiations, we start early. The man's family has to be at the gate before the sun rises, and when they get to the gate is closed, and they have to request permission to come inside with gifts, with money, with whatever it takes to get the other family, which is my family, to open the gate so that they can come inside and start the negotiations. So in this instance, Voya was helping his family to get to the farm because they've never been there before. So he woke up at the crack of dawn while it was still dark outside to help his family get to the wedding venue. So let's see how that all went down.
Yo. Are you hiding?
People are sleeping.
Wave.
People are sleeping.
Wave. Wave.
People are sleeping.
Say hello.
Let me get ready, my love. I need to go.
Where?
Bye. Love you.
How did you wear a hat today? What time?
I don't know. You're looking sharp.
Always looking sharp.
So this is the delegation getting ready to go speak on my behalf. Yeah? Killy.
Where are we going now?
We're gonna get a bride. So we're driving to the farm in Lichtenberg where Kopano's family is. Me and my brother here, we're just basically just providing direction in terms of where they need to go, because I don't know where they're going. Forgot to mention that the reason we're driving at these funny hours of the morning is because we have to be there before the sun rises. What's the significance behind that? I do. We don't know.
This is the place we're coming to take our my sister-in-law, our Makoti. How are you feeling, bruh?
But I'm feeling good.
You're feeling good.
Feeling good.
Eh?
It's exciting.
It's exciting. Nice to hear.
I'm gonna be married.
Yeah.
Getting engaged. So we're not allowed inside. We just sit in the background here. Just here for directions only. But this is where it's all going down. There's your old man. Mutuane. Yeah, M-O-C-W-A-N-E. Mutuane. Mutuane.
First step completed. We were here in time.
Yeah.
Before sunrise.
Just how we do it. That's how Shimangas run.
Yeah.
So now we just well, next mission. Find livestock. That should be done. That should be sorted soon.
Yeah.
We'll never give up.
It's so good to see what he was saying and doing on the other side while I was driving towards the farm, because let me tell you the story of what happened. So the farm was super busy on the night before the wedding. So my parents were just like, listen, let's go sleep at a B&B in town, which is in Lichtenburg, instead of being at the house, because the house was busy. So a little disclaimer. When we woke up in the morning on Saturday, I woke up on time. As you could see, I had a video call with Voyo and everything. Then, go get on my seho, the people who were supposed to accompany me, those girls didn't wake up on time. We had to leave. My dad was stressing me. We had to get to the farm. We need to get to the house before Voyo's family got there. But as we were driving up to the farm gate, you see that video where Voyo's sitting in the car? We were literally behind him. We had to drive in covertly, pretend I wasn't in the car, pretend I was hiding somewhere in the house. So I got down and I covered myself with a jacket just so that nobody could see that I was in the car, and so that none of the negotiation team could see me getting into the house. But it was actually really funny. And that's why my sister's just like, covert operations, covert operations. But either way, we got there, we got ready, and then the negotiations started. So while the negotiations are happening in my house, there's a room, all doors are closed, all the adults are inside, all the elders are inside, and we're not allowed inside. Voyo's not even allowed in the yard, and that's why he's outside. I'm allowed in the yard because that's where my home is. So during the whole negotiations, there's a part where they call me and two of my friends as people to the tricksters, as we would call them. So what happens is they call the three women, and Voyo's family has to say which girl they are there to speak about. Are they there for the one on the left, the one on the right, or the one in the middle, or the first one, the second one, or the third one? If they identify the wrong person, then negotiations don't continue. So fortunately for us, they picked the right person and the negotiations continued. And this is what happened. Morning. There's people at the back, there's people over there. You guys asked me to Insta stories today. I don't think it's possible. All you need to know for a back today. Yay! Hey, Kopano.
I forgot to make it up.
Wait, there's a pole there. I'm recording the covert operation. Let's go covert inside now. Mama kapisa baby time. Chai.
I've got a bigger pen if you want.
It's shoes only the plastic. I'm going to get shit outside.
You did it nice. Good morning, everyone. As la bona gore ke makoti today. Ke apere chale. I wish I could put this down somewhere gore ke le bontshe gore ke apere yang. So today ke letsatsi la my negotiations le ke letsatsi la patlo. So the negotiations are currently happening at the moment. We're going to celebrate which is called a Magadi Celebration. Magadi. So it's very exciting. My mom and my sister just got into the room. But it's going well. My sister, she's tired and she's in the kitchen, and my mom is over.
But is very angry with his brother.
But yeah, lots of drama. But it's still very early in the morning. We're gonna finish now.
Okay, so the negotiations went well, and as you see me now, I'm dressed in my Setswana attire. I've got my forskot on, kapere forskot, and then kapere tale, the blanket, and then I've got my duke on. And when the negotiations go well, the family goes and collects the cows or the cash, depending on what they were delivering. In this instance, they delivered it in cash. And then after that, what happens is Voyo's aunts and his representatives, they come out with their traditional attire, and I get changed from my Tswana traditional attire to my new traditional attire, and in this case it's the Shangaan attire. And I love this process because it just shows that the negotiations went successfully and that I'm starting the process of being welcomed into their family, and it's starting the process of being a Tswana girl into being a Shangaan bride.
That's very cool.
Yeah, ba? Batla go nkapesa. Batla go nkapesa. Batla go kapesa. Mara battery fedile ge. Ya fela ga itse fela.
You need to start eating meat now. You need to start eating meat. I would.
Let's see. Let me take a video of it.
How feel moiring tronco? You're waiting.
Tronco.
Roy front.
Diatron.
Done. much way. We'll send the location.
Douglas.
Re bone kopano ne ka se tla rona tla go mofa fela 3 sentences tsa Lobola rona buduza 3 sentences tsa Lobola rona ra tlhane go boka
ya ro le go ga wa gaetse go ga la ditebe e mo dula go kopanya se alo mo se tlana go mo se tsana ga tshaka ga mara makamanyetse ya ga mara makamanyetsa ntwe ya pega dikhaitsa banna ba tla tlhotsa bora botshege ba re tlhobolo tse rutlwana di lela go khobaji di lela di koro pangwana ga mogala ga di le go beshu yo re ya ba mutsa le go tlosa dinao ke go kopana Attribution.
Ela kubi. Wapjo.
Kopano, chiquiza. Oh, ni ba tomana.
And that is how the first part of a traditional wedding happens. It is something that is handled by the elders. It is something that doesn't even involve our parents. It's their brothers and their sisters who bring the families together, speak about their daughter and their son. In African culture, my uncles and my aunts are my mothers and my fathers. So my uncles and my aunts call me their daughter. So even though my mother and my father weren't in that room, the people who were in that room called me their daughter, and they married me to Voyo's family, to their son. And that is how the first half of a traditional wedding happens. And in that moment, when things go beautifully, a transformation happens, and a young girl, being me, goes through that transformation. And seeing that makes me very happy, which I'm fighting back tears. Because what makes me happy is seeing the effort that my family has to go through and his family has to go through, and how much love is in that moment and in this whole process. And these are the moments that make me so happy that we celebrated, and that I'm so happy. So while all of this activity is happening at the farm, you're probably wondering what Voyo's getting up to. The man is sweating bullets. He's chilling, waiting to hear how the negotiations went, if they flopped, if they went well, if there was a high price or a low price or what happened. He knows nothing until they come back and report back about how everything went. This man must sit and wait.
Voyo, you haven't told us how you feel today. We don't know.
I feel pretty damn good.
Yes.
I'm excited about this wife thing, you know.
Is it?
Yeah. quite excited about it.
Yeah.
I woke up, everyone's asking if I'm anxious. I'm not anxious, I'm excited, man.
No, but you woke up too early according to your normal habit. So I think you're a bit anxious.
Yeah, that's because I had to run an errand, a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
We won't talk about what that is.
So when is the bachelor's party? Because I want to attend that party.
That's not up to me. So basically, so what's happened this morning? Okay, we drove down yesterday from Pretoria. Came down with the uncles and the delegation, people that will be speaking on my behalf to Kopano's family. So I figured that went well. Yeah, and now we're just waiting for the rest of the family to arrive from the Gauteng, the Limpopo, Eastern Cape, yeah, from all over the show. And then after that, we're gonna go there and celebrate. And I am gonna formally propose to Kopano with respect, basically in front of a family and with the family's permission. And with all of them as witnesses to this. Looking forward to it.
So what's next? Next is part 2 of Magadi Day. It is a celebration. It's a time for us to be happy. It's a time for me to finally see my boo's face and for him to go from Bay to Hasbay because he gives me this. So we'll see all of that next week. Thank you so much for watching once again. I love you guys very much. Celebrate your culture. Let me know in the comments down below what your tradition is and if you'll be here next week. Mwah.